sexual reproduction in flowering plants. Now, when we study about the sexual reproduction in flowering plants, now you have got an idea that we are going to study about something fusion of the male and the female gamete. Yes or no? The fusion of the male and the female gamete. Now, what are the different topics to be covered here? Now, you have just in that video, you have got one understanding what we are going to what we are going to explore here. But now, what are things to be covered? That in the pre-fertilization event and the post-fertilization event. Now, you know what are the pre-fertilization events. Pre-fertilization events are nothing but those events which takes place before fertilization, whereas post-fertilization events are those which takes place after fertilization. Yes or no? Yes. So now we are going to study about the structure of the flower. Okay, the structure of the flower and pre-fertilization event. In pre-fertilization, we are going to study about the microsporangium, megasporangium, pollination and types, and double fertilization. Microsporangium, megasporangium, pollination and types, and double fertilization. Okay, so these things we are going to cover in the pre-fertilization events. Next, coming to post-fertilization event. Now, what does this post-fertilization event mean? It means that it is after fertilization. It is after fertilization. Okay. So in that, we are going to study about the zygote formation, embryo formation, seed, fruit, apomixis, and polyembryony. Okay, apomixis and polyembryony. So in post-fertilization events, we are going to cover zygote formation, embryo formation, seed, fruit, apomixis, and polyembryony. Each thing we are going to study in detail. In pre-fertilization events also, the microsporangium, that is the male gametophyte, megasporangium, female gametophyte, pollination and types, different types of pollination where you have just known idea about pollination, but not the types of it, and the double fertilization. Before we go for these fertilization events, we are going to study about the structure of a flower. We are going to study about the structure of the flower. So, so students, now flower is something so attractive, yes or no? So ornamental. We give it for the if any for anyone's weddings, for any functions, for any functions it is used as an ornamental. It is used to give someone as a gift. It is used, yes or no? One of the most attractive part of the flower. Yes, it is the most attractive part of. Okay, it is just not used as a part of a as an ornamental or attractive thing. It is also used for the sexual reproduction in the flowering plants. Okay, it is also used as a sexual reproductive part in the flowering plants. So remember this, sexual reproductive part of a flowering plant is nothing but the flower. Okay, sexual reproductive part of the flowering plant is nothing but the flower. Accessory part and the reproductive part of the plant. Now, what are the accessory part? The accessory part are the supportive part of the plant which supports the flower. Okay, which supports the reproductive part of the flower. Whereas, what are the reproductive part? The reproductive part is the stigma, style, ovary, along with this stamen. The stigma, style, ovary, which we call altogether call it as carpel, the anther and the filament, which we call it as altogether call it as stamen, whereas the petals, sepal, receptacle, thalamus, pedicel, thalamus is the accessory part of the flower. Accessory means supportive part of the flower, which supports the flower, supportive and the attractive part of the flower. Whereas the reproductive part of the flower is the scarpel and the stamen. In stamen, it is anther and the filament, and carpel, it is stigma, style, ovary. In carpel, it is stigma, style, ovary. Now, coming to what is the stamen? Why it is divided into two students? Now, for example, now I will take stamen. Okay, stamen, here is this filament. Now, the stamen has got two parts. One is this filament. Can you see here? This part, the filament part, and this is the anther. Can you see this two-lobed structure? Can you see here? Red color one. This is the anther. Two-lobed structure. Can you see here? This is the anther. Whereas the tube-like structure. Can you see here, students? Tube-like structure. Here it is the green color tube-like structure. This green color tube-like structure is the filament, and this is the anther, which is two-lobed, and it all together makes the stamen. Anther and the filament together make the stamen. Clear? And this is the male reproductive part. Yes or no? It is the male reproductive part, whereas the carpel, that is the stigma style ovary, is the female reproductive part. Female reproductive part. See, do not get confused. Stamen is the male reproductive part. In stamen, there are two parts, that is anther and the filament. You saw this, right? One green color stalk it is, whereas this anther, okay, where is this anther? Bilobed anther is present. Yes. Now coming to this female reproductive part. In the female reproductive part is the carpel. In carpel, we find stigma style ovary. In carpel, we find stigma style ovary. This is the stigma. Understood? Where the pollen grains grow. This is the stigma where the pollen grains grow. This is the style. This is the style from where the pollen grains enter inside. From where the pollen grains enter inside. And this is the ovary. This is the ovary where there is the presence of the ovules. Okay, this is the ovary where the ovules are present and where the fertilization takes place. Understanding? The female reproductive part is carpel. The female reproductive part is carpel. In carpel, there is stigma style ovary. This is stigma. The upper part is stigma. This is this part, the stalk part, is style from where the pollen grains move or the male gametes move. And this is the ovary where the fertilization takes place. Where the fertilization takes place. So this part is the female reproductive part of the flower. Understood? This part is the female reproductive part of the flower. Now there is a presence of petals, the accessory part, yes or no, the attractive part, the sepal, the green color, small leafy structure, the receptacle, okay, from where there is a this pedicel comes out. This is a pedicel. Yeah, a pedicel is nothing but a stalk or a peduncle, you say it. It's a stalk from where you hold the flower. Yes or no? Whenever you have to give a flower to someone, you hold the flower. Yes or no? With the stalk. So that is what helps the flower to be like given. It can be held with the stalk. Okay, it can be held with the stalk. The diagram of the flower, along with the labeling is very important. Okay, it has to be labeled properly, and then a neat diagram has to be drawn, and this will fetch marks for you. And one of the important questions, it is one of the important questions and can be asked. Sexual reproduction in flowering plants had got this particular chapter has got many such diagrams, so it is very important for you to learn all the diagrams. Labeling is very important. Unlabeled diagrams do not fetch any marks. Unlabeled diagrams do not fetch any marks. And also remember, you do not have to label it in a very haphazard way. You have to label it always in the right hand side like this. clearly, neatly, with the using a scale, you can label it properly, and please do not label anything wrong. Okay, do not label something wrong paths. Only when you are sure you have to label it. Okay, but labeling is very important. Unlabeled diagrams do not fetch any marks. But in this particular chapter only, it fetches around 13 marks for you, where the diagrams in every part of the question paper, you have got a question from this lesson. Okay, whether it is 1 marks, 2 marks, 3 marks, 5 marks. So it is very important for you to learn all the diagrams, all the differentiations, either it is about to explain any particular diagram, to explain some process and all, which is there in this chapter. It is very important. Is it clear? So this lesson, or this chapter is important, plus the diagrams from this lesson. As I go forward, I will be explaining it to you, and also asking you to label down and take which are the important and likely to be appearing questions. Okay, likely to be appearing questions in one among them is this. So I request all of you to please make sure you mark it down and take which are the important questions. Okay, so that it becomes easy for you. Flower, modified shoot meant for sexual reproduction. Now, what is this flower? The definition of the flower is it is a modified shoot meant for sexual reproduction. Okay, a flower is a modified shoot meant for sexual reproduction, and these are the parts of it: the stigma, style, ovary, sepal, the nectivorous gland, filament, petal, and anther. So these are the different parts of a flower. A different part of a typical flower. The question can be asked for you. Draw a diagram of a typical label diagram of a typical flower, and this diagram you have to give. Labeling of the parts is very important. Now it consists of four whorls. Four whorls means the four different parts of the flower. That is the sepal, petal, stamen, pistil. Sepal, petal, stamen, pistil. Now, what are the four whorls of the flower? The four whorls of the flower is calyx, corolla, androecium, gynoecium. Okay, the four whorls of the flower is calyx, corolla, androecium, gynoecium. So you can remember this CCAG. In this way, you can remember the calyx, the corolla, the androecium, the gynoecium. Now, if I take these terms, you need to know. Okay, you need to remember that. Okay, if calyx means sepal, corolla means petal, androecium means stamen, gynoecium means pistil or a carpel. Understood? Calyx means sepal. This part is also known as calyx. Petal part is also known as corolla. It is also called as corolla. These are the technical terms, students. Remember, the female reproductive part is gynoecium. Okay, the female reproductive part is gynoecium, that is a pistil or the carpel, which you see carpel, the stigma, the style, and the ovary is the gynoecium, whereas the anther and the filament is the androecium. The androecium. So everyone, please note down and take the definition along with the four words.